A favorite museum in New York City is in Corona, Queens, and it is finally back in business. The New York Hall of Science is a place where curious minds can question everything and chase the impossible. You'll see that on their website. The museum closed for 18 months during the pandemic and reopened in July, but then remember last September, Hurricane Ida struck. That was 7 weeks after they were open for just a little bit of time. The building, look at these pictures, was flooded when remnants of the storm hit New York. Water poured into parts of the museum, flooding some sections up to 3 feet. Damage was so extensive, the museum started a fundraising campaign to help pay for repairs. The cleanup and the remediation continue, but the doors are open again for science lovers of all ages. And we have with us now Margaret Honey, President and CEO of the New York Hall of Science. Thanks for being with us, Margaret. What an adventure, and gosh, I'm sure it was not easy.
Dana, it hasn't been easy, but one thing you can say about the New York Hall of Science is we are resilient. Science is here to make us stronger, and I think this is an institution that exemplifies that. So we are so pleased that our doors are open once again.
How bad was the damage at the Hall of Science? And also, can you just talk about the land in that area and how that contributed?
Yeah, so we are in the western corner of Flushing Meadow Corona Park, right across from the community of Corona. And the property that surrounds us actually kind of slopes downward to the museum. And the original, half of the original 1964 building that was created during the World's Fair is built underground. Oh. So, 4+ inches of rain fell in under an hour in Queens. It was very severe and intense, and water broke in through the front of the building, literally through the glass doors, and then came in through the back of the building into that part of the building that was underground. And the damage was terrible. About $15 million worth of damage is what we've seen.
And this is a place where children of schools from all parts of the city and beyond, I mean, they know this place in their hearts, just sentimentally, and how much it contributed to their education. This had to be sad.
Yeah, we, in a typical year, we see several 100,000 New York City school children, and we engage thousands of teachers in professional development work in the STEM fields. And, a lot of that has been compromised as a result of the pandemic and the flood. But I can tell you, opening weekend, families flocked back.
Nice.
We were busy. We were crowded. It was wonderful. So the great thing is New Yorkers love us, and we're really excited that we have some terrific new exhibits that we're able to feature and show. We have a wonderful exhibit that we designed in-house called the Happiness Experiment, and it's all about how we are resilient, how we overcome adversity, how we find delight and pleasure despite the inevitable obstacles and challenges that life throws our way. And like everything. Yeah, everything we do at NYSCI is we design experiences so that they're hands-on, they're discovery-based. Kids learn through doing, and the Happiness Experiment is very much about that.
And teachable lessons. I mean, same sort of a thread of conversation here. Hurricane Ida, our climate, our weather.
Yeah, it's, there's a bit of irony that this happened to a science center. We have exhibits in the museum, like our beautiful Connected Worlds exhibit, that are about sustainability, about climate kinds of issues and the interconnectedness of systems. And, we're hoping down the road that as we continue to work on our recovery and as we continue to kind of, future-proof the museum against future storms, that in a lot of ways we'll be able to turn ourselves into an exhibit.
That's interesting, and that's so honest. You know, it's just right there, honest.
Right.
What do you, you said a lot of families came when you opened a few days ago. Let's just let them know again, because you haven't been open for a while. The New York Hall of Science, give us days, hours,
Yes.
anything you want to say just to get more people inside.
So this coming week, we will open up at 10 a.m. on Thursday morning, and we will be open through the weekend. Our hours are 10 to 5. And then following that, we will be open until demand changes. We will be open Friday afternoons from 2 to 5 and weekends from 10 to 5. As we hope, as demand increases, as school groups are able to come back, as the pandemic recedes, we hope to go back to our full-time schedule.
Yeah. Such importance, and you give so much to children, I know. And adults too, Margaret. I need to learn a lot as well. So it's not just for kids. We know that.
Well, we all need to learn. And I think one of the things about climate change is it feels scary and daunting to all of us. So I think if we can use ourselves as an example of how we can recover, how we can be resilient, and the steps we can do to make not just our own building, but our neighborhood and our communities safer, it's for the good of everyone.
Sure enough. Margaret Honey, President and CEO of the New York Hall of Science in Corona, Queens. Thank you so much, and so glad you're open again.
Thank you.
For more information about the museum, or if you'd like to contribute to their fundraising campaign, find the information on our website, cbsnewyork.com.